All right, this video is going to be me analyzing some games that I played in ranked. In ranked, I'm starting at 30 million berries and just moving my way up. So pretty low level, pretty low rank stuff going on here. You'll see some mistakes from me and my opponent. But yeah, we'll analyze some games. And for now, let's take a look at this deck list. It's pretty standard for OP13. You'll see the new law. You'll see having the Mihawk 2K that can play out that 4-cost Zoro that restands. And then I'm adding in the demonic aura thing here. That's 2-cost. I'm just trying it out. Most lists don't have this, but I want to see how it feels. And I think that 3K power could give something. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Let's watch some games. All right, our first game here, we're playing against RG Luffy. This is my first time actually playing against this deck, so I definitely made some mistakes, and hopefully we can learn together here. Start off by a search, always a good hand when you have a search. I've also got, you'll see the Mihawk 3-cost and the 4-cost Zoro, so I'm definitely playing that as soon as I can. We'll see what he does here. Plays the Nami that can activate main. I want to get rid of this card for sure. That's too much value if I leave that alive. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to play the Mihawk. Play out the Zoro, get to restand 2 Dawn with it. I'm going to swing 5. I probably should have done this before, you know, just in case there's triggers. I don't think there's many triggers in this deck, but I swing 5 and then I play the Hiyori, get the Tashigi off. So now my turn 5 is already pretty much set in stone. So I'm hitting perfect curve. This is looking really good for me. He just plays a 1-cost blocker, kills the Hiyori, that's fine. And I see Law. This is really good for me. My curve is literally perfect. Gonna kill the Nami. Even if he blocks, I can just swing with something else. He's not gonna block though, there's no way. Yeah, and so now I'm just gonna swing with 5. And I honestly should not have swung at all here. Because of RG Luffy, he can just use his Dawn for 2Ks. So I should have just not swung. I mean, it doesn't matter because my Zoro restands, but had I swung with someone that couldn't restand, there really wouldn't have been a point in swinging. Plays another blocker. Swing 6. I'm gonna take this because I can't get out of it without giving up 2 cards. And now I got 7 Dawn. I'm definitely looking to play this Law. Just debating on what I want to bounce here. So I swing 7. I'm guessing I bounce the Tashigi to play out again, rest a Chopper blocker. Let's see, or do I end up taking the 2K? Yeah, let's see, I wasn't sure. Okay, I do end up bouncing the Tashigi to play it out. Get the rest of Dawn, so now I can just kill the Chopper. Just for free. I'm just getting bodies for free, which is so good. Oh, he countered out. Yeah, okay. And then I learned my lesson from last time. I'm gonna swing 9 now, so that his 2 Dawn can't save him. And end turn. But you can see my board is already looking insane. Like OP12 Zoro, really your focus was play Tashigi, swing face. But with OP13, you get the same amount of swinging face, but you just flood board so fast with the Law and the Mihawk. It's pretty insane. He plays out this Sanji, plays out the Nami. Pretty good turn for him. Still has a lot of Dawn up. But honestly, at this point, like, what do you do against my board? Swing 6, I can easily get out with the 2K, so I'll go ahead and do it. He just ends turn. Yeah, so looking pretty grim for him. I have Kuina in hand. Like I said, I hate that Nami being alive. So I'm probably going to rest that Nami and just kill it. Don't want him to get too much value out of it. Thinking about how much to swing here. Just swing A because I can always restand and swing with more if I want to. Now I'm thinking I'll probably swing some smaller ones and get him to use that forward on. I'm doing some math here. Looks like I can swing 7, 7, 9, 7, 7, 7, 9, which is really good. Blocks, smart. Yeah. He's gonna counter out. Then he's gonna have to take this 9 probably. And just look at this board. I mean, like, what does he even do? This game's already over. Unless he has, like, Luna or something. He could maybe survive another turn. But I have restand event, so even then it's rough. Gokuina, that's fine. I'm gonna save this, I think. I don't really care about my 2 1Ks. And he's got no more swings, so might as well save it. See what he does. Plays Zoro. Okay, so he's basically given up at this point. I could just swing 12-12. I think I end up swinging small. Just get cards out of his hand, guarantee the win. Looks like I'm just gonna go 12-12. Kill his board first. Always being safe. And he can't get out. GG. Next up, we got Emu. Looks like he was able to pick second, so that's good for him. His curve is second, and I think the stats show I have like a 30% win rate against him if he goes second. But I'm liking my hand. I have Koshiro and Tashigi. Koshiro is huge in this matchup to prevent him from blowing up my bodies. I'm gonna grab the Law here just to have a good curve. So I can go, 3. If I somehow draw the 4-cost Zoro next turn, I can play out the Mihawk, play out the Zoro. Then on 5, I play Tashigi. Then on 7 Dawn, I play the Law. But we'll see what happens. I think if I remember correctly, I don't see the Zoro. So I end up just playing the Koshiro. Yeah, so don't see the Zoro. Probably just swing 6, play Koshiro. Yeah, not too bad of a start. Expecting, I think he has the search card here. Yep, rest stage, Saturn. Search top 5, and so I'm obviously going to be playing Tashigi, resting that, killing it, swing face. Swing 5, I'm gonna take it, mainly because I like the cards that I have in my hand. Alright, so 5 Dawn, really only one thing to do. Play the Tashigi, rest the Saturn. Pretty simple stuff. Really no point in him saving it. Pretty good start. So now, right now he's wanting to play his 6-drop that can blow up my Tashigi, but with Koshiro on board, he can't do that. So he plays Workery. The blocker, okay. Swing 7. Probably taking this too. Yep. Alright, got some options here. I think probably just playing the Law, bounce the Perona, play Tashigi, yep. Rinse and repeat. Probably just swing 8 so that I can search. I think I'm trying to, yeah, I want to leave one down up so I can search for another Koshiro, because most likely after this turn he's going to get rid of my Koshiro, and I want to be able to put another one down next turn. So he counters out of the 7, but he gives me 2 2Ks, so I mean that's a good sign for me. And we get the 1 cost event. That's cool. Missed the Koshiro on the search, but we did find a Tashigi, so that is nice. I mean, even if he manages to get rid of my Koshiro, I'm playing another Tashigi, so my board is going to be insane. See what he's gonna do here. Rest 3, play stage. Yep, there he is, Marcus Mars. So he's gonna try to pop. Looks like he tried to pop Tashigi, so all I have to do is rest my Koshiro. I mean, I think he should have just popped the Koshiro, because now he has to swing into it. Instead, he could have swung face. Yeah, I'll give him it. And I draw a Koshiro off the top. Wow, that is nasty. So yeah, I'm gonna play the Tashigi. I'm going to rest the blocker that doesn't have an on KO and swing into it. Probably gonna swing 9 just to guarantee it dies. Yep. Now let's just punch him in the face here. He's only got 2 cards in hand. This is looking pretty rough for Emu. Blocks, gets the card draw. I'm gonna swing another 7 here. And I get to swing another 9 and still play Koshiro. My hand size is healthy, my life is healthy. This guy's cooked, and he just got to 10 Dawn. He plays Nusturo, so he must not have the 5 Elders in hand, which is extremely unlucky for him. Swing 7, -2 to my Tashigi. It could counter out, but he still has 5 Dawn up, so he could just swing big with Emu. So I'm just gonna give it to him. It's not like I need it that much. I think the best he can do here is play a blocker or play a search, but even in that case, he just dies because I have restand event. Yeah, goes ahead and searches, and there he finds his 5 Elders. A little bit too late for that. Swings 5. I don't need to take that, and he just gives up. And next we got a game against Bonnie, Yellow Bonnie, from OP13. Actually my first time playing against Bonnie as well. I assume it's like any other yellow deck, lots of triggers. Pretty sure you're supposed to take second into this matchup. And right off the bat, my hand, I have Hiyori and I have the Zoro. So my first 2 turns are looking pretty good. Go ahead and play the Hiyori and search. Not really a fan of this search. I think I'm gonna grab a 2K because I know next turn I'm searching again and I can find something like a Tashigi or something. and just swings 8 face. Honestly, that's insanely good for us that he did that, didn't play any cards, didn't even kill my Hiyori, and I see Tashigi on the draw. So I'm in good shape. Now I wait to play the Zoro here, and you'll see exactly why, because this trigger ends up popping my Hiyori. So if I had played the Zoro out, my Zoro would have been dead immediately. So I play the Zoro, restand 2, go ahead and search, and look at that. We got a law that we can play on curve. This game's looking real nice already. And bounce the Perona, I can play out a Tashigi with the law. He's gonna pop my Zoro anyways. It's fine. He'll probably swing 7 face using leader ability. And I'm just gonna take that. And we're at 6 Dawn, so just play with the curve. Bounce the Perona. Play out the Tashigi, rest the Nami, attach 3. And I mean, that's a 11 Dawn turn. I mean, if you count the 3 rested Dawn that I get to attach, that's a 14 Dawn turn right there. Pretty nuts. He gets a trigger, gets a blocker. Not too worried about it. Plays the Nico Robin, so he is going to trash one of my life. So I'm getting a little low. He's going to swing 8. So I am a little low. I'm a little worried about him playing the Rush Bonnie. So I'm just going to counter out of this one 2-2 gaze. I got a lot of cards in hand anyways. And so now, let's see what we do here. I think I'm going to give it a search. Just see if I can find something like a Tashigi, and there it is. And we'll play it, rest the Robin, and now I'm actually going to use the Demonic Aura card here. Buff my guy up, rest the blocker, so I can guarantee the kill on the Robin. And I'll just rest my Tashigi that can't swing anyways. I think in all these games that I'm showing here, this is the only time I've actually used this card. I do see it maybe having some value if I have Cavendish on board, so that I can play it, you know, give myself plus 3k power and then restand the Dawn. If I do that, you know, late game, I'll actually be able to swing, you know, 2 15s, I believe. Yeah, 2 15s with the restand event. So, getting him pretty low here. He does get a trigger and get the Kiku off. And he finds the Nami trigger, but he has to trash a card to use it, so... There you go. Okay. So, he's at 1 life. So I'm pretty... happy where I'm at. If I had a restand event, I mean, this would just be pretty much over. I opted not to take the restand event just so I could kill that Robin last turn. Swing 6. Got lots of counter in hand. Not worried about dying. Now he's gonna swing 7, but where? Swing face. Like I said, I got lots of counter in hand. And I am worried about that Bonnie. I think I'm dead next turn, no matter what. So I'm gonna go for game here, just deciding how I want to do it. I think I want to just start swinging and see how he responds. And from there I can build a plan to go for game. So I start by swinging a 7, see what he does, right? See if he's got the cards to counter. You know, if he just takes the life, I just swing 15-15. If he blocks, you know, I can swing another 7, see what he does. Yeah, maybe last turn when I searched, I should have grabbed restand event. Possibly could have been a better option, but I think we can still get there. So he gives me the 2 and the 1. I'm gonna swing a 7 again. He can't get out of this, so he's just going to block. And now I have exact lethal. So if I attach, you know, 5 Dawn to Rona and swing a 7, you can't get out of that. Attach 4 Dawn to lead, swing a 9, should be guaranteed. The only thing I'm worried about is if he runs like the 0 cost event, which looks like that was not his life. And that's that. Now we're gonna watch a game that I played against Ace. This game, I'm gonna preface, was pretty ugly, I think, from both of us. We'll see how it goes. I mean, right off the bat, my hand, I'm not too happy with my hand. He takes second. I think that's fine for me. But I have no search. I really have no plays at all, unless I see a Zoro. But even if I see Zoro in this matchup, it feels whatever, because I still have to commit 1 Dawn to a swing to him, because Ace is 6k leader. So he plays Otama, filters his hand, gets rid of Jozu, which I think is a good idea, because bouncing my characters like a Tashigi doesn't feel great. Plays the Izo, gets another search off. That's a great search card. And I have nothing right now, so we'll see what I top deck. I get a Law. I mean, my early game's still kind of cooked. I think I'll just swing 6 and then play the Koshiro. See what he does here. Okay, he does use leader ability, and he trashed a Whitebeard. So the fact that he didn't just give me a 1k and he trashed a Whitebeard is kind of telling me that he might have a lot of bricks in hand. Let's see what he does on his 4 Dawn turn here. Does he have a Marco? No. Okay, so he just swings 10. So he must not have a great hand either. So that's going to be our saving grace. So I'm going to play out Cavendish, restand 2, and probably just swing 7. My hand right now is mostly 2Ks. Not too excited about it. Swing the 7. See if he 2Ks or gives me leader ability. And leader ability, Red Rock. So yeah, he's definitely got lots of bricks, but he's gonna go ahead and filter with Izo. Now he's going to 6 Dawn. Here's a search. It's Marco. Swing 7 face. I think I'm gonna take this. Maybe so I can find a Tashigi, or am I gonna counter out of this? You know what? I think I counter out because I am afraid of the late game with Ace. If I get too low on life and he plays too many big bodies, he could just play Roger and I can't block. So I get a Kuina just at the right time here. And since Marco is a 4 cost, I can rest him. Got really lucky here, actually. So just there, I was thinking maybe I should have swung with Cavendish first, rested a couple Dawn, and then played a Kawamatsu, and then used the Kuina. I think I'm okay with not making that decision, simply because if I swing with Cavendish first, he can just tank it with Marco, and then I don't get leader ability off. I do play the Apu. Reason I play that, I'm gonna swing 8 with Cavendish, restand the 2 Dawn. One of those I rested with Apu, and then I can just use the Law to bounce back the Apu next turn anyways. Because none of the other cards on my board I don't really want to bounce, so Apu is a good target. And now I'm gonna kill Marco and swing 10 at his face. It's 3 cards off the Marco. It's insane. He's definitely gonna kill Kuina here. Maybe he'll try to kill Cav. Okay, 8 Dawn, so yeah, he's going to play out his white beard. Attaches Dawn. It looks like he takes the life to give himself plus 2k. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure when is the right time to take life on this character on Ace. Maybe he was worried about me swinging. I don't really know why he took the life on that turn. Maybe just to get a bigger swing on my Cavendish? I'm not really sure. But I go ahead and I block it anyways. And we're going to search. I find a Tashigi, which is really nice because now I can play the Law, bounce the Apu, play out the Tashigi, and just flood board. Yep, got to bounce that Apu back, get free 2k back to hand. And now I'm thinking if I want to swing with Cavendish or not. If I want to swing with Cavendish, I have to attach these 2 Dawn to him. And I don't think it's worth it. Maybe I get 1 card out of hand. But I want to keep Cavendish alive for when Ace is not an 8k leader. So if I swing with Cavendish now, he probably kills it next turn. I only have 3 cards in hand, so defending it would be tough. So yeah, I just went ahead and swung 10 face, and it looked like he gave me 2 cards. And so we go to the next turn. He's probably just playing out another Whitebeard. Okay, he plays Yamato. So there's 5 Dawn left, probably playing a blocker. Or Dawn could play a Marco. Let's see, where is he swinging? Is he gonna swing at Tashigi? Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and defend that. He's only got 1 swing left, and I don't know if he'll do it with his blocker, with his Whitebeard, and he does do it, so he probably is playing the Marco. I don't think he would swing with his Whitebeard unless he had a blocker. And I'm just having 2Ks in hand, so honestly, this game is looking kind of rough for me. I mean, he's got a lot of cards in hand. His board is looking pretty nice. I'm just gonna go ahead and play the Kawamatsu so I can have something on board this turn, and I can get some value out of a Cavendish swing. Restand the Dawn. See what he does. Just gives me a 2k. Okay, I mean, the fact that he gave me a 2k is a good sign. So now I'm just gonna swing 6 with Law here. And I'm leaving 7 down up so I can swing 12 at Whitebeard, get a card out of hand, and then 12 face. So hopefully I get a card out of hand, and then probably he blocked with Marco now. Okay, so that's good. So yeah, we're just gonna attach all, swing 12 at Whitebeard, and swing 12 at face. He does use leader ability, and we'll go 12 face. And so he does take it, brings him down to 1 life, so hoping I get a restand event here soon, but this also means that he's got Roger as an option now. I do have 4 life though, but 9 cards in hand is pretty difficult to get through. And he plays another Whitebeard. So honestly, from this position, I would say he's winning, just based on the amount of cards he has in hand. I mean, he can swing at my board here. See what he does. Swings 8. I am going to protect this one, give up all my cards, because he could have swung 10 at Cavendish. If I gave that one up, he could swing 10 at Cavendish and I lose both. So now he's going to swing 8 at Cavendish. And if he doesn't swing with leader or with a blocker, then I'm okay. Or at least we still get to keep Law. Maybe I'm not okay. He plays another blocker. So if you told me that I was going to win this game in this position, honestly, I wouldn't believe you. This is where the mistake happens on his part, I think. So I'm pretty much at a loss here. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna swing 12 at this Yamato. I mean, all he has to do here is, you know, maybe block and give me a 1k. And instead, for some reason, he decides to give me his entire hand to save this Yamato. Yeah, not too sure why he did that there. There was no chance I was killing him. So now I just go face, and he'll probably block. Yep. Me a 1. And at this point, I probably should have just ended turn, because he's still got 2 blockers. There's no point in me swinging. I mean, if I was thinking I was going to swing twice, once with Law and once with Kawamatsu, and that would probably guarantee that I kill the Uta blocker. But after I had swung with Kawamatsu here, you'll see I do end up swinging with Kawamatsu, which I quickly realized was a mistake, because he's just going to block. And then I decided, you know what? I want to keep my Law standing up as a blocker. He may or may not have Roger, but I'm willing to take that gamble. If he plays Roger, a lot of swings got to go through. I'm going to have 4 cards coming from life. I think I'd rather just leave the blocker up, in case he doesn't play Roger and just tries to go for game. I don't know why he would go for game. I mean, he's got 3 blockers. He's definitely in the lead. He could just play safe, kill my Kawamatsu. but maybe he's afraid that I'll get the restand event. Even then, do I win? I'm not too sure. I think his best bet would be just playing safe though. Leave his blockers up, kill my body, and do that, but that is not what he ends up doing here. He tries to make a very greedy play and go for game, which ends up costing him the game. So yeah, here we go. So he swings 5 with Garp. I get a 1k off life, which is very nice. He swings 5 with Uta. And at this point, I was like, this guy is on something. Because now he's only got 4 swings, and I have 3 life and a law. His best bet would, I guess, be try to remove my law, but I think he runs out of swings if he does that, or runs out of dawn. So looks like he's gonna swing 6. Hope that I don't have 2k, which I got off life, so I got the 2k off life. And now at this point, he's in full despair mode because I've got 3 life. He's only got 2 swings. I've got 2 life and a blocker. He plays Jozu that has Rush. Honestly, didn't even realize this card existed. Swings 5. I'm gonna go ahead and take it. And yeah, he's realizing his mistakes now. And he forfeits. So yeah, that was a few of the games that I played, starting off my ranked journey. I'll continue to record more and post more, but hopefully someone out there enjoyed this video. Until next time, thanks.